y'all, it's Heel Heat time.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles, and on this episode, we're going to discuss the best of 2018. Now, let's jump right into it. We have 7 categories we're going to cover, and this is my opinion on who or what was the best this year. First off, the breakout star of the year, I'm going to give this one to Flip Gordon. He kind of took himself from being somewhat of an also-ran on Ring of Honor, and through his involvement with being the Elite, All In, his feud with Bully Ray, and the fact that every match that I've seen him in this year, he seems to get better and better and better. Especially in big matches. He's stepping it up in big matches. His match with Bully Ray in Final Battle showed that he can vary his style. He's adding more than just being a high-flying guy. He's adding more of a hardcore brawling, a little bit of mat wrestling in there. So, to me, Flip Gordon, from where he began 2018 to where he's ending 2018, really solidified himself as a star going forward. Now, next up, we have the promotion of the year. And it's the promotion where Flip Gordon did most of his work, actually. And that's Ring of Honor. Seems like everything Ring of Honor did hit the mark this year, whether it be Supercard of Honor, Glory by Honor, Final Battle. Lots of interesting storylines going through the year. The Women of Honor finally getting a title. Sumi Sakai carrying that belt through the year. Jeff Cobb winning the TV title in his first match, signing Jeff Cobb, signing Brody King, PCO, Bandito. They've stacked the deck, so if the Elite crew actually is done with Ring of Honor, they have a new set of people ready to take over, and that's kind of cool that they've set that up. They brought in guys like PJ Black and Luchasaurus. They've expanded, much like I said with Flip Gordon, they expanded their style of wrestling where a guy like Bully Ray could be successful in the corporation, where, we're seeing different things, we're seeing people come up, more people are starting to come up from CMLL and incorporate that style, their continued partnership with New Japan as well. So to me, Ring of Honor shines the brightest when we talk about the promotions this year. Now, the biggest story in wrestling in 2018, this one's a no-brainer. We have to go with All In. I mean, the mystique that was built on this, the event itself, delivering, and some say over-delivering, everything about it, from building up the NWA title between Cody and Nick Aldis, to the fact that they were running the show on their own, to all the intrigue going into it, who's going to show up, what are going to be the matches, what are the surprises. This entire show it was special, and it felt special. And everything we had from the 10 pounds of gold side, from the being the Elite side, it was like anything they put out regarding to All In, just immediately, boom, boom, money was being made, and they were printing money hand over fist. And I really enjoy that, and I think, to me, the biggest story about this is someone other than the WWE can run in North America and sell 10,000 seats to an arena. Now, are they going to replicate this? Are we going to see an All In 2, All In 3, All Elite Wrestling? This is all up in the air right now. But story-wise, All In was my biggest story in wrestling for the year. Now, coming off of that, we're going to have our feud of the year. And this one, we're going to move away from stuff that's featured on being the Elite. And the feud of the year for me was Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. The story that these guys told, the matches that these guys have, the coming full circle on the most recent as of this taping, episode of NXT. Gargano slowly turning to the dark side, or incorporating that, and incorporating the story with Aleister Black, incorporating Candice LeRae. I mean, everything about this felt really special. Ciampa winning the championship. And it's one of those things when a story and a feud is done properly, it's going to look like this, and it's going to feel like this. And this is going to be a feud that 5, 10, 15 years from now, we talk about, kind of like we talk about the feuds of the past, like, just for sake of argument, Steamboat versus Savage, or Steamboat versus Flair, or Dreamer versus Raven. I mean, this is one of those type feuds where going into this, it feels like that generational feud. Like, these two guys could possibly feud with each other for the next 10 years and you would never be disappointed with it. To me, I think they set the bar. The quality of the matches, the quality of the work, the quality of the story, all set the bar really high. Next up, we have the Tag Team of the Year. And this is one I could have said the same tag team for probably the last 5, 6 years in a row. The Young Bucks. I mean, I'm going to start to sound like I'm just picking out my favorites here, but honestly, they're my favorites for reasons. And the Young Bucks winning IWGP Tag Championships in the heavyweight and junior division, winning Ring of Honor Tag Championships, being the Young Bucks, being involved in being the Elite, elevating what it is to be an independent wrestler, elevating their worth, elevating the worth of being someone outside of the WWE product that can gain a national exposure. To me, all that encompasses, with the fact that they're just amazing in the ring. The Young Bucks, to me, are the tag team of this generation. They're the Dudley Boys, the Road Warriors, the Andersons. They're going to go down, when it's all said and done, as one of the top teams that's ever done it. Now, coming from that, our Men's Wrestler of the Year, or Male Wrestler of the Year, and again, it's going to sound like I'm just going with my favorites, but the Best Bout Machine, Kenny Omega. Everything from his feud with Jericho to start the year, to winning the championship from Okada, to matches with Juice Robinson, to his match with Cody and Kota Ibushi, to the whole story of the Bullet Club imploding and they're becoming the Elite versus the Bullet Club OGs, to the Golden Lovers reuniting, to the whole year. To me, Kenny Omega has stood out and made it his own and claimed his spot at the top of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in roughly a week and a half if he loses the belt to Tanahashi and then, does whatever the Elite crew is going to do. If they continue to allow him to do this and he continues with New Japan Pro Wrestling, there's a lot of question marks going forward. But to me, this was the year that Kenny Omega really solidified that he is the best wrestler in the world. Now, coming from that, our final award of the day, of the year actually, Women's Wrestler of the Year. And there's a reason why I put this above Male Wrestler of the Year, Men's Wrestler of the Year. The impact of this wrestler outweighed even what Kenny Omega did, in my opinion. And we're going to go with the man, Becky Lynch. To me, Kenny Omega's been a guy we've known has been one of the top flight talents for a long time. Becky Lynch, we've known she was a good wrestler. This was the year that Becky Lynch kind of went from being stunning Steve Austin to Stone Cold Steve Austin. In a year when Roman Reigns goes out due to illness, where a lot of top talents like Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn have to take time out from wrestling, we really needed someone, or the WWE really needed someone to step up and be that main star, that draw. And boom, Becky Lynch just took the bull by the horns, forced her way to the top, and became the reason why you watch WWE. To me, her on Raw attacking the Raw roster, attacking Ronda, was her Austin 3:16 moment. And she really is, right now, in all of wrestling, the hottest act in wrestling. And that's not just talking about her looks. I'm talking about as far as popularity, as far as fan reaction, crowd reaction. She is setting the bar so high, and she is exactly the next step in what they're calling the WWE's Women's Revolution. She is that step to bring equality, because we see here, are they really going to allow women to be equal? Because it is so obvious that Becky Lynch is the biggest star that they have. Are they going to push her as the biggest star? Which is a question going forward. To me, I think it's a no-brainer. You got to go with it. If money's there to be made, make the money. But we'll see, because it's the WWE, and at times they don't necessarily go with logic. All that being said, Becky Lynch blew me away this year. She took what I always thought she was a good wrestler, a really good wrestler, a top-tier wrestler. But now she's went into that upper echelon, that stratosphere, where she is the man. She is the Ric Flair now. She is the Stone Cold, The Rock. She's in that category. She's one of those iconic, generation-defining wrestlers, and that's amazing that she's able to break through. And I couldn't be happier. I mean, I think she's an awesome wrestler. With all that being said, this is my opinion of the best of 2018. If you like someone else, if you think I picked something wrong, let me know in the comments what you think. I'd like to hear who your favorites are for Breakout Star, Promotion, Biggest Storyline, Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Men's Wrestler of the Year, Women's Wrestler of the Year. Let me know what you think. Hit me up down here in the comments. Make sure to hit like and share. And if you haven't, hit subscribe, ding that bell so you get notifications. 2018's been a really interesting year in pro wrestling. I'm really looking forward to see what comes out in 2019. Happy holidays to all you people out there, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, happy holidays, and have a happy and safe new year. I appreciate all you guys that watch my videos. I don't want to call you fans. Like I said it before and I'll say it again and again. I consider you all friends that I get to talk to through video. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being there with me this year. Thank you for supporting the channel. Again, happy holidays, happy new year. My name is George Coles, and this has been the best of 2018.